Alright, time to defeat these, hopefully. Something. Guessing we can, like, change. Not change. Oh. Guess whatever then. Fight. Oh, there is actually called fight. Let's go.
We'll put the bandits to rout.
Oh, I think it's gone.
Me. Huh? Hey, we got intruders.
Kill.
Bad guy if you're pointing a weapon at me. Get ready to pay.
That tornado attack thing is so cool. Look at all these bodies. Some big hits. I was gonna say, there's gotta be it.
A pack of thieves is no match for us. Though, I do wish they had given me time to announce my name.
Careful.
Gold?
Do not let the enemies be ganging up on you.
Oh my god. That's like such a cool move to like charge across kind of thing. Oh my gosh.
I'm all right.
That guy got fricked. Oh, he gets a horse?
Now we know who to kill to open the gate.
Dude. Well, he has like a really cool thing.
Let's secure the interior.
Yeah. I like the pop-ups. I think you could turn that off or something, I think it was.
Enough to numb the senses.
Is this like more completionist to like do all these side things? Was it? Oh, I was just gonna say, is there any benefit?
Yes. It seems we will need a key to
Guessing
open
some
it.
loot.
Ugh, I was all ready to grab a nice haul from that chest, and now those intruders are all over the thing.
Bandit
Oh, I see him
appears to
over
be
there.
holding the
Okay.
key.
It's not over.
Wait, is the chest even over here, or is it somewhere else? That popped up like right when we walked over here. Correct. What you doing, dude? Correct.
It's not over.
I like that our soldiers are like red. Red's like always bad. Pretty. What?
Gotta keep aiming higher.
Cool. What's blue here? Blue. Did we ever?
It's not over.
Did they kill the guy with the key? I got just one hit. Oh, cool.
You're done.
Wait, that just user? It's wide open. That's toxic. We just used up our special thing for. I swear it said A though.
There's no better inside the fortress than it was on the outside.
I can't take this anymore. I want to go home.
What do you mean? These guys are easy. Oh, that goes so fast. So just more like it's basically just getting extra XP completing these parts.
This is certainly not what we signed up for.
I'd say that takes care of securing the bandit hideout. Unless something else concerns you, Professor.
Search the basement. Something is amiss.
Okay. What is going on?
Hey, there's a prisoner down here. And she looks like an academy student?
They're like running ahead. Nothing in.
Are you here to rescue me?
I don't know.
Lady Edelgard!
People are running up ahead of me.
Monica, how did you...
Monica!
No, my questions can wait.
Thank you for saving me.
Don't let the girl escape, or Kranya will make us wish we
Yo,
were dead.
that guy, scary.
It's not safe here. We must take the girl and run.
Use the guard order.
Whoever they are, they seem to be targeting that student.
How do I do?
Here I go. No mistakes. I'll provide some protection.
Right then. Let us go. You appear to need assistance.
There's no. My will is theirs. And it falls upon us to keep her safe, no matter the cost.
How's he like half health?
There will be no way forward until we strike down these scoundrels. Now's our chance to give them the slip.
More bandits that eluded us. Leave none alive.
Yeah.
The way is clear. Come, we need to hurry.
Sorry I'm slowing you down. The world is still a little wobbly at the moment.
It's not over.
Wait, why am I all slow? But should I just like immediately go over to that guy?
What eyesores they are.
Oh.
Show me what you're capable of. The way is clear. Come, we need to hurry.
What's the red guy? Oh no.
Okay, we should be safe here. I mean, I hope we are at least.
All right. Who came in here and trashed my beautiful stronghold?
Whoa. Cold one.
Hi there. I'm Cranya, but you can just call me the lady that's about to murder you. Or, you know, don't.
Okay, that wasn't as cool. I was like, oh, she looks cool, and then she says
Kill
that.
her.
Stop. I guess you could turn that off. But...
Good. That's the last of them.
If you truly are Cranya, then it is you who will die this day.
Good. Then we can proceed as planned.
It's not over.
Here it comes! You're done!
Oh, that was cool.
So, if you've got any pretty last words lined up, now would be the time. Not that I'm going to pay attention.
Yeah, like you're all cool. You almost got one comboed by that. That
keep aiming
thing is
higher.
strong. That's cool. I like that attack. Almost one digged her.
Alright, you asked for it. Release the creature we captured.
They're doing that whack thing where what the hell is that?
This is going to be trouble. On your guards, everyone.
What's this ligma? Monsters are huge enemies that are equivalent like normal soldiers or near a monster's HP and weakness. Protected by 4 barriers, can be poison attacks. Attack. Okay, monsters are act. Rotate and press X for Russian. Cause
Attack in
this
force.
looks.
You'll never defeat it alone.
All the numbers in the world won't save you. I am here to aid you.
This is unlike any beast I have ever encountered. It will be a grueling battle unless we combine our strength.
Strength is beginning to wane. Press the attack.
We're just brute forcing it. It's all about that.
They defeated a demonic beast?
Oh, frick that thing.
Talus isn't going to like this at all. You'll pay for this. You'll all pay.
That snake escaped. But
Oh,
still,
nice rhyme, nice
Monica
rhyme.
is safe, and that's what matters.
That's cool. Just it, like gave us that whole tutorial for the things, and I was just like, yeah, we'll just kill it.
Any experience.
I am the.
Gotta keep.
This power will serve me in the times to come.
I'm just skipping, yo. Weapon attribute. Some weapons have attributes. Attributes come into effect when that weapon is equipped. There's types. Something happened.
I thought I would never breathe fresh air again for as long as I lived.
Come on.
I'm not sure what to say except thank you, everyone.
How did you end up in such an awful place, Monica? I heard you went missing in House Ox territory.
I did indeed. In fact, I was on the verge of graduation when I was kidnapped by the strangest people. Oh, how silly of me not to introduce myself. I'm Monica von Ox.
We know that.
I'm the eldest
Or
child
we
of
know that
Baron
you're Monica.
Ox, and one of your Highness's most loyal subjects. Seeing as you saved my life, I plan to devote that very life back to helping your cause.
Okay.
You've not changed at all, though I do appreciate the enthusiasm.
Monica was a Black Eagle in last year's class. One might say she's part of the old guard.
I'm not sure how I feel about you calling people old.
Correct.
Yes. I think I understand. This all began when the knights lost sight of the bandits and you gave chase. Afterward, you entered a suspicious fortress and rescued a missing student.
Wait, is he
Well,
talking to
there's
Monica
nothing
or
wrong with
us?
that. I'll be sure to smooth things over for you once we're back.
Or to...
Sounds good.
Yeah, okay.
But, why are you even here, Alois?
Alois?
Because the knights sent for help after you left them behind. Did you expect anything different? Not that I'm trying to lay blame at your feet. I
Kinda
know
are.
you were following Professor Yuritsa's lead,
Oh.
so I think everyone involved can head home knowing they did just swell. For as you know, all's swell that ends swell.
I really don't like this one.
Still, I find this a rather grave turn of events. To think the same bandits who attacked our charges were behind another student's abduction.
I never said I was kidnapped by bandits.
You didn't?
He purposely got captured?
Now that I think on it, not everyone in that fortress was dressed like a common rogue. Perhaps the bandits were mere decoys while some other villain pulled strings behind the scenes.
Yeah, there was one real piece of work.
Right?
Kranya, I think, who managed to escape.
I don't know
I've
how.
seen
We
all
like
kinds of people as a
one digged
mercenary,
her.
and she was definitely not your everyday bandit.
You're on the right path. Perhaps I should just tell you who kidnapped me,
That
seeing
would,
as I already
that would,
know.
yeah. Like, what the hell?
What? Why didn't you mention this earlier?
Everyone was busy speculating, so it was difficult to cut in.
That's dumb.
What do you know, child? Out with it.
Her Highness can vouch for this, but my memory is quite strong.
Try remarkable.
Yeah.
You never forget a face, even one seen only at a glance.
Your Highness, thank you for the compliment. I'm certain of what I saw. The one who kidnapped me was surely Tomas the librarian.
Who?
Tomas? Impossible.
But Tomas has been at Garreg Mach even longer than I have.
A spy.
I don't want to believe it, but based on what you say, we've no choice but to investigate.
But Sir Alois...
Be on guard. If Tomas is in league with Kranya, he is dangerous.
Very well. I will quietly report the matter to Lady Rhea and leave the decision in her hands.
Do it quietly, please.
Not a word of this to anyone. Is that clear?
Well, now things are getting interesting. Honestly, did not see this coming. So what do you make of this Kranya? Why do you think she was at the fortress?
You seemed preoccupied with her during the battle. She a friend of yours?
Sadly, I wouldn't know. My memory is but a shadow at this point. Gone, vanished, lost. I remember meeting you, but before that, nothing at all.
Wait, when?
And yet,
Are they gonna
the
say
moment
what
I
they
saw
bet?
her, I was struck with the most inexplicable feeling. I couldn't tell you if it was revulsion or affection. It was simply pure emotion.
Okay.
And here I thought I had it tough.
Are you worried about me? How adorable. Oh, but I do love that about you.
And so, the Archbishop has elected to apprehend Tomas.
He has been away from Garreg Mach for days now. During his absence, an
Wait,
investigation of
I guess
his
they would know
behavior
because they
and
were all
personal
there. I was gonna
effects
say, are
laid
we
bare
not
his
supposed to be talking about
hostility
this?
to the church.
Makes sense.
The knights have been instructed to await his return and take him in. As quietly as possible, of course.
We want him alive, so we might discover the whereabouts of his associates.
Okay.
I'm glad they actually believed me.
If they doubted you, you would have known it the moment they clapped you in irons and led you away.
So who is this Tomas guy anyway? You say he works in the library?
He does. I've lost track of how many times I've spoken to the man.
No surprise, Lynn. You practically live at the library.
Nerd.
So what did he look like again? Is he the big, burly one?
Burly? Not even close. He's a frail old man with a walking stick.
From what I understand, he's been at Garreg Mach for 40 years, at least. It is hard to imagine that he had been plotting evil that whole time.
Evil.
I wonder what led to his transformation.
Transformation? Would someone not be noticing if Tomas changed his appearance?
Look puzzled. I like that.
Petra, Ferdy just means that Tomas's opinion of the church changed at some point.
If they were really worried about transformations, you'd expect they would turn their gaze to you. Good
Right.
to know they're nice enough not to do so.
This Tomas person sent the bandits after us?
How mean.
What an awful man.
Close.
We're lucky to be alive.
You're one to talk, Bernadetta. You weren't even there.
Yes.
Wait, I thought she
you were
was.
not having reason to fear for your continued living. You're right. Everyone, pipe down. Something's happening outside.
Are they ready at the gates?
Yes, sir. Every exit is covered.
Well, well.
Covered.
Sounds like Tomas has returned.
Oh, finally, episode 2 looks like it's uploaded.
Quickly.
And it's processing, so we won't know if there's any copyright with the music stuff. Dash off without a word.
I think Tomas is here. I'll be right back. Wait, we should discuss this
So
before
far,
you...
nothing wrong with the first episode.
Never mind.
Well, maybe good things.
There he is!
That will, hopefully this will be okay. Because I know Nintendo is notorious for the third-party content ID match stuff.
That man down there.
I have a
Lady
big feeling
Rhea
a lot
wants
of
to
it's
speak with you.
music.
I suggest you accept.
This doddering persona of mine will benefit me no further.
I was just gonna say, watch him like, yeah, or like transform or some kind of.
What is this?
Oh.
Familiar, right?
Wait, is he gonna have?
Such hubris from mere vermin. You will pay for this.
Find him!
Right! What he did was just like...
Me. Oh. Well, this is probably a good stopping point. So we will do that. Plus, I hear Captain barking downstairs. Probably one's outside, so we'll go do that. Oh, now he's upstairs here. We'll figure it out. As always, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed.